This is your election command center, TV3. Now, one of the demands that you made, and in fact, the proposals you made for the amendment of the NP Constitution is to have the various national coordinators at the local level, the branch level, the police stations have voting rights. That has not been done. What is the update on that?
Yes, and I understand that the time is not yet now because of, if you look at the party, where we have Zongos, it's not everywhere that we have Zongos in Ghana. So this is some of the excuse. But I was thinking that it's time for us to get a Zongo polling station executive. Because if you take a constituency like Kwabiri East, for instance, Kwabiri East have 36 polling stations. That is a quite huge number. That I believe that we need to get a Zongo polling station there, if even not everywhere, because it is better you have them, because if you want to block the NDC of winning some of the Zongo votes, then we need a polling station executive to help and work that. If you look at Medina constituency, Medina, for instance, has only 28 Zongo polling stations. So you see the difference. But meanwhile, people are thinking that Medina is a Zongo constituency, but meanwhile it's not like that. So this is some of the work that we did after the 2020 election. That is why we brought that proposal. But it's unfortunate that that proposal did not find its way to survive. But we are still pushing and believe that that time will come and for us to get the Zongo polling station executive.
The MPP members in the Zongo community, from our own interactions with them, they are not happy because of the level of expectation and development that they were expecting in the Zongo communities after a ministry was actually created to ensure the development in there. Now, what would you say about that, especially because of the realities they are confronted with about the lack of development in the various Zongo communities?
You can't change Zongo within 8 years. It's impossible. It's a gradual process. If you look at the work that His Excellency Nana Addo's government and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did in Zongo, there's no precedent, even from Kwame Nkrumah, that can challenge the Nana Addo government.
What have you done in the Zongos?
The factories there.
Factories.
We give more scholarship in Zongo. Every year, we take about 40 youths from Zongo community to Cuba to learn medicine. None of the government has done this thing before. We build schools, we give scholarships, we did a lot of things in the Zongo community. And Zongo is not only Nima or Mamobi. Look at the AstroTurf pitches that we are building in the Zongo community. We've been doing a lot of things.
So talk about Nima, because you mentioned Nima. Yeah. You promised specifically the Nima people. Yeah. The drainage at Nima is one of the promises that you made, that you were going to address the drainage system there. You also promised that you were going to transform that particular community, promising them infrastructure development and then also improving on their residential facilities there. You haven't done that. That's the evidence.
We have done it. When is the last time that you passed the Mamobi drainage that you are talking? When is the last time did you pass there?
No, this was a week ago when it rained. Yeah. The Nima drain is caving in.
Nima,
and the one
we have never experienced flooding in Nima.
The one that's close to Mamobi.
Never experienced flooding
about Mamobi, Nima.
Of course, we have never experienced flooding there.
In Mamobi.
In Mamobi.
The drainage that is caving in, you don't know about it.
No. This drainage that we are talking about, the drainage has been long. It has been there for so long.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It is MPP. It is our government who are fixing it.
No, but if you're fixing it, you admit that the drainage is there.
Yeah.
And the drainage is caving in.
And we are fixing it.
How are you fixing it if it's caving in?
It's not caving in.
We have evidence. There's video.
If you can show me the evidence. I live in Nima. I'm in Nima 24/7. Nima Mamobi. So you can't tell me anything about Nima. You get what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, now you can drive through Nima and Mamobi and see the asphalt that the president put there. Nima has developed more than Rawlings era, more than Mills and Muhammad's era.
Are you saying there are no roads with potholes in Nima?
I can't say that there are no roads with potholes in Nima, but now, as I'm talking to you, most of the roads in Nima has been fixed.
Which roads are you talking about?
A lot.
Where?
If you take from the Nima gutter, from Nima roundabout to the downside, you can see that road has been fixed. If you take a Chapter O Street in Nima, you know Chapter O Street? Yes. That road has been fixed. So those roads, if you go to Mamobi, for instance, 15 Bob has been fixed. All the roads in Mamobi West has been fixed by MPP.
One of the promises that you made, especially to the Zongo community, because I stayed there with you, and we are also located within that particular constituency. We know what goes on there. There are a lot of these Kayais who are in these communities, and you know this. You promised that you were going to build hostels for them. You haven't done that. Where?
It's in process. It's going to happen.
When?
If something is in process, I cannot give you a fixed date because I'm not the Zongo coordinator. You get what I'm saying? I'm the national coordinator.
But you promised 2016.
I did not promise you anything.
Your government promised.
Yes, of course.
And you are the national coordinator.
It's going to fix it.
When?
Very soon, inshallah.
How soon?
I can't give you a date.
It's been 6 years.
The President of the Republic of Ghana?
Yes, but MP and Nima has been there for more than 20 years in ND and President Rawlings.
That's the reason why they voted for you.
Nima has been there. Nima has never voted for us. Nima voted for NDC.
So does that mean that you deny them the development that you promised them?
We don't deny. That is why we fix all the roads in Nima. That is why we are fixing the drainage in Nima. That is why we make sure that all the street light has been fixed. Because we are a government that we believe in equal development.
You are seeking re-election.
You are
seeking re-election.
Yes.
Yes. So why should these delegates vote for you?
They should vote for me because I'm the incumbent national coordinator. I've managed to identify the Zongo polling stations that we are suffering from NDC in the 2020 elections. And we have increased our Zongo vote to 550,000 for His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo Addo to still be the president. That is why they have to vote for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's the Aziz Futa. Aziz Futa is the national coordinator.